thankful for what God is doing. What He did last week, what He's doing here. And He never ceases to amaze me at how He works. I was in full-time ministry for years before I got married. One of the ministries that I worked with was Nikki Cruz. And many of you may know Nikki from The Cross and the Switchblade, the movie and the book. And one thing that stood out with me about that ministry was his love of people. And no location was ever too big or too small for him to go into. And I said that to say this. That's one thing I admire so much about you guys. The carols, no place is ever too small or too large for them to go into. Their love of God, their love for people, their heart for God. And I admire that so much. And these are the remnant. These are the people that God is raising up in this last day. To reach out to the world, the lost and dying world that so needs Him before His soon return. And I was actually, when you're in revival, you think, I'm going to get up, I'm going to sing an up-tempo, evangelistic, on-fire song, That's what I had planned. And I was in a frenzy this afternoon, couldn't find the disc. And I was like, where in the world is the disc? And then God quickened me and reminded me of a dream that He gave me last night. And He says, I got it. You're not to sing that song. This is what you're to sing. I'm going to share with you just a little bit about the dream. My mom passed away in 2005. And I lost her, my grandmother, and aunt and uncle all within that year, within 5 months. Mom, they were all just so close to God. Mom loved the Lord with all her heart. And every now and then, I remember Brother Carroll spoke to me, not in the last revival at Limbaugh, but the revival before that. He gave a prophetic word to me, and he said, the Lord is going to visit you in the midnight hour. And He's going to speak to you in the midnight hour. And lately, it's just through dreams. Well, last night, he let me see my mother. And my mom was there, and she didn't say a whole lot, but I was upset because she had to leave again. And I remember saying, no, Mom, don't go. Don't go. I miss you so bad. Please don't go. And she spoke to me. The only thing God allowed her to say, she said, it's just a few more days. Right. Just a few more days, and we're going to be together again. And she was gone as quick as she came. Yep. And then immediately after that, I saw God put me in a room. And the room was just a disaster. It was like, I don't know what had happened, if it was warfare or what, it was just disastrous. And I didn't know the meaning of it. And I asked the Lord, I said, what is the meaning of this? Why am I in this place? Why am I in this room? And the Lord spoke to me and He said, this room is a signification of the shape that your country is in, that your world is in, that the lives of people are in. And you are to go forth in where I place you, where I direct your path. You're to witness, you're to work harder than ever before to reach my people, to reach people that need to be reached for Jesus. Because we only have a few more days. And that led me to this. The Lord told me, I was going to do an up-tempo evangelistic song, but the Lord said, no, you tell my people I'm coming. I'm coming. He's going to do a quick work. He spoke and He said, I'm going to do a quick work. And I believe we're going to see that great awakening that we hear about. But God's going to do a quick work. And we got to look up, people. Our redemption's drawing nigh. He's coming. He's coming. Go ahead, brother. Years of time have come and gone since I first heard told how Jesus would come again someday. And if back then it seemed so real, I just can't help but feel how much closer His coming is today. Signs of feeling in the air. Keep your eyes upon the eastern sky. Lift up your head, redemption draweth nigh. This is the shape of the world today. Wars and strife on every hand, and so much violence it feels our land. Still some people doubt he'll come again. But the word of my God is so true. He's gonna redeem his chosen few. So don't lose hope, for soon Christ Jesus